Okay, first on say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash. The devil on the sales is possible to teach the great wisdom, following the truth, also shall want to the hopeful light of Israel. And I'm gonna center this on this video here. I might just skip around a little bit, but it's not gonna be too long. But yeah, I'm just gonna play a little bit of this because Trump, as soon as he got in office, he started signing executive orders. He started taking care of business, as the average American would say, getting things done. And him so-called getting things done is actually, it's going to contribute to to World War III, because Trump, he's a pro-American. Some to the camp today, one of the brothers brought out is that a couple of years ago, Trump, he disrespected the Queen of England when he stood in front of her. Obviously, that's not something you're supposed to do. He also, during some type of other meeting, he pushed his way through. He was shoulder checking some other world leaders, which is once again another disrespectful thing, asserting his dominance. Believing that America first, and that's what this whole thing is going into. America first, which is why he came in. He's not he's not bullshitting, taking care of business. Doing this whole thing with getting the Latin tribe, the Ephraimites, Ishkarites out. What else did this nigga do that was of note? Oh, the tariffs. That's another thing, the tariffs. But he also wants to do this Trump Gaza plan thing, which he wants to take over the Gaza Strip, and the niggas that are already over there, he wants to forcibly, as they're saying, move them out. But the people that are already over there don't want to move. But he's saying, as it says here, everyone loves my Gaza plan. So regardless of what these niggas want to do, he's gonna go over there and take that shit anyway. Once again, that's that American gung-ho spirit. Doing whatever you want. I'm just going to jump around here.
President Trump insists everybody loves his plan to take over the Gaza Strip, move Palestinians out, and rebuild it as a Riviera of the Middle East. Donald Trump has prompted widespread condemnation around the world, but he has been praised widely in Israel and by his supporters in Washington for his bold thinking and saying the things no one else dares to voice. This is what is left of the Gaza.
And he's just a tool of the small hats. Because if I'm not mistaken, a few years ago, it was more like a decade ago, around 2009, this nigga had converted to Judaism. His daughter married that small hat nigga Jared Kushner, and she converted, and she convinced him to convert. And I know there's an article on this a few days ago I was looking up, and I looked at it. I tried to look that article up yesterday, and it was gone. There's actually one video I found that's on it. There's a guy that's talking about it, and there's people in the comments talking all about how the articles are scripted, But that nigga convert, like, that's just another tidbit, because ultimately his goal is a whole new world order thing. Who's at the head of all that? The small hats. Trump is like a lot of these Americans. Trump. He's not gonna say. He's not that. He's not that guy that these people think they're doing. Everything that he's doing is for the sake of his handlers, because he's not the most. He's not the wealthiest person in the world, and in this world, what wealth is money. Wealth is power. Who are the wealthiest people in the world? The niggas who own the banks, and by through those banks, they own the country. And those are the small hat niggas. The Rothschilds and their branch families.
The Strip, after 15 months of war, more than 2 million Palestinians live here. The president's plan is to resettle Palestinians away from Gaza, relocate them to Egypt and Jordan, even though those countries have said no. Our first report tonight is from our North America editor, Sarah Smith, in Washington.
There were all the usual greetings and hellos before that jaw-dropping announcement on Gaza. Even the Israeli Prime Minister didn't.
And all of this, is contributing to these. It's fueling World War III. because this is contributing to these heathen nations hating America more and more. You know, with this whole tariff thing, they had tariffs on Mexico and Canada and China. I think if I'm not mistaken, Mexico said that they would take they would consider negotiations and whatnot. Canada, the blackface nigga Justin Trudeau said he was going to clap back with tariff of his own, which you see, shortage of eggs, it's going to be all types of shit, shortage of liquor, it's going to be and that's going to be reflected in the people and increase in prices. And Trump himself said that the American people need to prepare for a little bit of pain, and they'll understand. He doesn't give a fuck about you niggas. But prices are going to rise, and that's your boy. For all you people who wanted to vote in Trump, that's your boy. He's not only contributing to the increase in prices, you people hurting in your pockets, but also he's contributing to the hate with all these other countries. Because like America's already done all types of evil in these countries. For example, setting up puppet leaders in Iran. Look that shit up. Yes, they've actually done that shit. It's not no fucking conspiracy theory just because you people don't believe it. There's people just like a lot of these niggas just like when you go into the world leaders, they don't hate America for no fucking reason. And they don't all collectively hate this place for no fucking reason. And this is an example of that, of why. This nigga coming over here and forcing himself onto these Gazanians, these niggas in Gaza taking over the shit. Thinking that he can do whatever he wants.
To know the scale of what was awaiting him inside.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site.
So many immediate questions. Where would 2 million Palestinians go?
Let's go.
President Trump suggested Egypt, Jordan, and other neighboring countries who have already said no.
Say it. Go ahead.
And would Palestinians have a right to return? Who does he see living in this rebuilt Gaza?
I envision a world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
No wonder Mr. Netanyahu said Donald Trump is the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House.
Once again, why? Is because he's working for them. But I'm going to get this. Because this is y'all boy. This is the guy who's supposed to save America. Instead, he's going to lead this bitch headlong into to the New World Order. It's like with Elon Musk, the brain chip, man. And, props he's going to, the B system. Which everybody's going to have to take that microchip in order to participate. And the poster boy of that shit is up there in the high position of government. Not only that, but I was watching news. I think it was. I forgot. I know it was some news channel I was watching. Was it last week? Had been somewhere around somewhere a few days ago. Definitely a few days ago. With these niggas want to fire Elon Musk, but Elon Musk apparently his position isn't like an employee of the government, but he's in a special position. So essentially, you got niggas that want to fire him, but they can't do it. So essentially, from what I understand, this nigga might have immunity. This nigga Elon might have immunity, as I understand it. It's Habakkuk 2 and 5. And once again, who is that nigga? He's that poster boy. And he's a fucking if I remember correctly, he's a small hat. 2 and 5, Habakkuk 2 and 5, he also transgresseth by wine. He's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who largest desire is hell, and is his death, and cannot be satisfied. Gathereth unto him all nations, heapeth unto him all people. And what? He expands his territories everywhere, and this is referring to the so-called white man. He wants control of the entire world. And you have your poster boy Trump that's at the head of that. And you look at that shit. You see it. This nigga, and apparently the Palestinian people don't want that. But Trump said, no, America will have it. It's going to be great. We're going to make it magnificent. It's going to be an international magnificent place. They said, no, hell no, we won't go. Trump said, hell yes, wear your life vest to go on a boat, nigga. Well, yeah. But all of this, once again, is contributing to the increasing tensions going on between America and all these other heathens. Now you can see all the world turning against this place. You can see that prospect is coming more and more into clarity. And mind you, he's not going to stop. This nigga's going to keep going. This is why we constantly say, man, like all you dumbasses who want to scoff, you stupid motherfuckers, this shit is going to keep going. It's going to continually get worse. And there's no stopping it. Jacob's trouble is going to happen. World War III is going to happen. And you see the Ephraimites, one of the brothers mentioned how they were hiding. And they got Ephraimites hiding because we got ISIS coming down on these niggas. Getting fucking deported and shit. And if they can do that to them, they can find a reason to do that to Jake, to put you Jakes, you Judites in these fucking concentration camps. That prospect is becoming more and more clear. It's becoming increasingly difficult to refute. This shit is going to happen, my good buddy, my nigga. It's going to happen. The best, and like there's no stopping it. And the best, your best form of defense is to seek the Lord to the best of your ability. We constantly say it. Why? It's because the main reason why we say it is because we were told to, but also because when all this shit happened, there's going to be no fucking going back. It's like you got guys out here that like fucking around with hoes, going to club and parties, busting down hoes left and right. And then they get warned and say, hey, remember in 5th grade they said safe sex? Make sure to wear your condoms. Old boy, he's not old boy, he likes going, raw as the law. And then this nigga ends up getting the H-bomb. I'm not talking about the hydrogen bomb, I'm talking about the herpes. Once he gets that, or AIDS, once he get one of them motherfuckers, it ain't no going back. And he's been told, there's been warning after warning after warning. Protection. Strap up. But once he got that shit, there's no going back. It's the same thing. And even like scriptures going to birth pains, right? Before that birth that can't be stopped, there are pains which become increasingly worse. Increasingly more painful up until it's that time, and there's no stopping that baby. You're gonna have to pass that motherfucker. You're gonna have to go through that shit. Same thing with the prophecies. In between the birth pains, you get brief periods of rest. But the next one is worse than last. And if you've been paying attention to the timeline of events, this shit has been getting increasingly worse. Tensions have been building. $20 last year can't, $20, it's $20 last year can't buy what $20 will get you this year. Inflation, price increases, food shortages. The whole the ICE thing, which once, man, and it may seem slow to you people who aren't paying attention, but if you are paying attention, these things are happening quickly. Like 3 weeks has went by, and look at the amount of damage that this nigga Trump has done already. A few months into, after him winning the presidency, you got your boy Elon up there raising all kinds of hell and doing all kinds of shit. That's why you want him fired. Your boy Biden sending billions of during his whole cabinet sending billions of dollars to his friends outside of the country, so then they could reroute that shit back to him when he gets out. Both parties fucking you people over, left, right, and center, and y'all just sitting there bent over the table taking it. And once again, it's only getting worse. But I'm hoping that finds that's why we say pray to the Lord, seek His mercy. Because when the lights go out, when Jacob's trouble happen, there's going to be no going back. And the average American can't even jog a block. The average American is in no way, even us who are active, who are in this type of mindset, say, we ain't see somebody get knifed out right in front of us. And a nigga drop down to his knees holding his fucking guts. Yeah, Esdras that got sick from what he saw there in Jacob's trouble when he was given vision. And he wasn't no bitch. He wasn't no punk. You had the prophets that got sick. They were stronger than us from the things that they saw. That's how bad it's going to be. And taking a look now how Americans are, you can see how bad it's going to be. Because these Americans will have no problem fucking killing each other for a can of beans. They already don't give a fuck about each other. You got motherfuckers out here hitting niggas with a car, running over them and keeping it pushing. Just the other day, I was in a grocery store, and there's a Jake that ran out with a cart, and there's some the little bitches at the quick checkout lane, trying to say stop him. She took 2 steps, but she was too tired, she was too fat to run. But she said, somebody stop him. Nobody moved a fucking inch. Even the security guard, the nigga kept his hands in his pockets and act like nothing happened. These people don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about America. They don't give a fuck about patriotism. None of that shit. This shit is going to be a bloodbath. But I'm hoping that everyone say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shem, God, Kadash, the bonus, elders, apostles, teachers, great, Mills, Paul, and Truth. Shalom to hopefully Israel, Church, and Bell, and Great America.